The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 4. Zach Ertz has it complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going.
And look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Big strides, look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 70 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Steelers 24, Commanders 3. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. There he goes, right side. And they will fight.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah. Really with the, I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rip. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I steam. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I released my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Keep it going. Play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Our time to shine. Do us. Don't let them keep moving. Oh. Showtime. Time to make some noise. Do it, baby. Keep it up. All right, come on.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. They'll go. Achane. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. To the air, Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And just shutting him off there. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 23-yard run. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The Tua going to try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin this 2nd and 4. Throwing is Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for two. They didn't have to go for two, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
From the gun, here's Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Williams. A final shot before break. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On the handoff, it's Achane. Breaks through the contact, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 163 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9. And they'll give this to Achane.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. A run now from Achane.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, here's Swift.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now they'll change things up. Once again, it's Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Williams.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing again here, Williams.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's back to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Odunze.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 28 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. Tua. The drive starts with a run from Achane. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they do.
But the man is Kmet, the tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 2nd and 11 at the 41. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans, black slap. What do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest.
in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in 19.
Go, go, go.